We didn't work with the real werewolves on the day, so they were there afterwards, and that was fun.
That's weird. They were always there in my scenes.
They were?
Yeah,
Well,
I guess you should talk to
you
someone.
signed the right contract.
You get special treatment.
You should talk to somebody. I love the stories that feel real, but have that fantasy element. One of the things that Buffy did so well was we utilized the monsters as the horrors of adolescence. And I feel like this show, especially being streaming, we take that to the next level. And these demons are the metaphor for the demons in your head, the scariest ones, the things that you only see when that full moon is out. It's the things you see outside that scare you, but maybe the things inside that scare you even more.
She's been like absolutely amazing to all of us. I mean, we really could not have asked for a better person on the show to be like our mentor. When we found out that she was on the show, we were like, we're in good hands for sure.
And I like to say all the time that having Sarah be a guide for us is really great for people like me and Chloe, because we are young women in the industry, and being a woman in this industry can be hard sometimes. So someone like Sarah to go to, it makes it a lot easier.
Why are we stopped? Yes, there's something up!
What's happening to us?
What are you doing out here?
To me, the most challenging thing about this show, it's the first time I'm doing like a supernatural, thriller. It is to keep the characters grounded. My approach to any character I will play, it's always from a very human perspective. It doesn't matter what the show is about. And I think that was the big challenge here, being in the show that, you have creatures, VFX, all this is happening, but just be able to humanize the character, be able to develop the relationships between the characters. So my focus has been, always on that. But it's a lot of fun to watch the final result and see everything that wasn't there. We didn't work with the real werewolves on the day, so they were there afterwards, and that was fun.
That's weird. They were always there in my scenes.
They were?
Yeah,
Well,
I guess you should talk to
you
someone.
signed the right
You
contract.
get special
You should
treatment.
talk to somebody.
Yeah.
That's very true though. It is like, sometimes it's hard to make it feel grounded when you're talking about these things that don't exist in the real world. So it definitely is a challenge to be able to balance that supernatural aspect while still trying to keep it a grounded show where people aren't watching that and being like, this is not realistic, this does not make sense.
But we can credit that to Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, the writing is really
The writing
like
is grounded.
half of that, so.
We're able to play it that way because of that.
Working late nights and stunts can be kind of like grueling and like, exhausting to like your body, but at the same time, it's fun because you get like an adrenaline rush out of it, and it's just enjoyable at the same time.
You want to tell them everything? All the secrets that could get us killed?
Now it's their secret too.
We're part of a joint task force investigating the wildfires. We're looking for any of the kids who were on that school bus.
I think it can help you.
Oh my God.
We're gonna get you out of here.
For my character, obviously in the beginning she's there to find the arsonist, but I think anybody watching knows that there's another motive why she's really there. Yeah. So I think at least from my angle, it's going to be the unraveling when you find out what her true motivations are and why she's really there.
When all of these teens meet up for the first time, they sort of have to figure out this bigger outlying problem that presents itself to all of them. But I think before they meet up, they're all trying to figure out their own problems that they were dealing with in their life before. So I think it's cool how it's sort of like that double aspect of them having to like balance each one.
Yeah, our lives are like on pause all of a sudden. We have like something big.
On pause, get it?
Yes, quite literally. That's good.
I'll be here all week, don't worry.
When you meet Garrett, he's a man in like a deep conflict, like moral conflict. He's serving a community as a park ranger, but at the same time, his personal life holds a lot of secrets. So that's to me is the most interesting, at least from my perspective, to be able to play with that.
There's definitely some secrets that Garrett's holding from his kids. I think the audience will pick up on that from the very beginning. You'll be able to tell which secrets those are, and then some you won't.
Yep.
And I really like with my character how she's so involved in her own personal life that she feels like having to solve this mystery with these people that she feels like she has no connection to, it doesn't matter as much to her, but then she finds out that it does matter and her family gets involved, and for the safety of the people around her and the new friends that she made, it's important.
I don't think it's a 7-foot-tall monster.
But you're not so sure he's a berry there.
I had acne prosthetics in the first
that's true.
episode, so that probably took the most time. It was
That was
like,
definitely not too
that was
fun.
not fun. No,
Yeah.
it was maybe like an hour or so trying to put each one of those little acne dots on my face, but it was worth the experience.
I think the longest would be like our bite wounds or like our prosthetics. As far as like our teeth, we just pop them in, 5 seconds.
So this is how it starts. Get fangs, get claws, and then we start killing people?
What are you worried about? What keeps you up at night?
We've never killed anything before.
You've never had it back before.
If there was a Love Actually 2, I think Carl is still there thinking about Sarah. Sarah.
It's because you're always thinking about me.
It was meant to be. It was complicated. She was just not there. She couldn't figure it out. And her brother, had some mental illness and she was dealing with that. So it was hard for her. So I think that he didn't give up. He's still there
He just
somewhere.
found his other Sarah.